Wonga Blake, you've had your first taste of Bradford's bread and butter, the championship competition Sunday gone. What are your thoughts on that experience for you?
Yeah, no, I was looking forward to the challenge. Obviously, coming from Saints, played a few games now. Been around the boys, and yeah, just enjoyed my rugby. Boys are playing well. I'm playing well, and yeah, we're just looking and taking each game as we go. But yeah, I'm very happy here.
The conditions and the weather clearly not the best. It was one of those games where you've got to dig in and roll your sleeves up.
Yeah, conditions wasn't well. Obviously, also tighter field as well. But we don't mind that. We just keep playing through the middle, and we sort of started off a bit shaky. I think few errors, especially in the end. But I thought we played well in the second half and came away with the win.
Not a perfect performance by any imagination. Where do you feel the side needs a bit of work on?
I think just the way that we start our game. I guess we had a big win against Cass, and obviously coming into this game, don't know if we were a bit worn down but I think it's just an attitude thing. But just started well, I guess, and then but like we were able to finish off well towards the end. But yeah, I think just our starts.
Just on that Castleford game, how much energy did that take out of you? That effort in beating them?
Yeah, well, that game obviously we started really well. I think all the boys, they turned up with the right attitude. What was it, 17-0 at half time? So, and then we just needed to flag that in the second half, which that didn't happen. But I thought we had a lot of scramble, good defence, and everyone chasing back, and obviously meant a lot that game. And then to come away with the win was massive.
Wonga, when you look at yourself, you've played in the NRL, Super League, International Rugby League. You've had your first sort of taste of the championship. What sort of noticeable differences would you say there are between those top competitions in Australia, the Super League here, and what you experienced against London?
Sort of hard to tell. I think all levels, it's pretty high up. Again, I'm coming down to like a sort of full-time to part-time environment, but even that, credit to the championship, there's a lot of good players that come in and put their hands up, and yeah, I still reckon it's a great competition, and there's a lot of big players out there, and a lot of big games coming up.
And for yourself, no secret you love a 25-degree weather, dry track. How difficult and what are the challenges you're finding in trying to, certainly in the early part of the season, adapting to those heavy sort of, wet pitches, in terms of the tempo and probably that increased competitive intensity because it is a slower game?
Yeah, no, look, it doesn't matter what it is. We're all here. We've been training in it all pre-season, and the weather's that's just how it is this time round. So most of the time, we just try to go through the middle. But other than that, whenever we get the opportunity, I think he traded in the Huddersfield game when we played on a nice dry track and a good field like that. But it's good, more to look forward to as it dries up.
There's a few competitive games that have taken place. How would you reflect on your performances today?
Yeah, I felt like I've been where I feel like I needed to be. Obviously, there's still room for improvement in different parts of my game. But I think that comes on the back of just the players and the coaching staff itself helping me, and myself helping them as well. So no, it's exciting times ahead.
And that transition, Wonga, from full-time to part-time, have you made many adjustments?
Look, I guess it's just I'm very used to obviously training during the day, and now the only adjustment is obviously flipping it around and training the Arvos. But it's worked out well for me. I'm enjoying it, and yeah, like I said, I'm just taking each game as it goes.
You've played under some head coaches like Ivan Cleary, Anthony Griffin, Brad Arthur. How does Brian Noble compare to those?
Yeah, no, it's different. All my coaches in the past, they've all been different in different aspects. I respect Nobby. He's done a lot for me since being here, and he's someone that I really enjoy talking to. And yeah, he's just a great coach.
Do you see 2025 as that sort of season of personal growth for you? I know when we spoke a few months back at the season launch, you mentioned you want to, be the best centre in the Championship in 2025.
Yeah, no, that hasn't changed. I still want to be the best centre and the best player I can be towards this team to obviously bring us to the Championship, to win it, and obviously to get promoted. That's still doesn't change.
You've seemed to fit in seamlessly since arriving at Bulls. What would you put that down to?
I think it's just the players here, to be honest. We've got a good mixture of English boys and players from overseas, and and also and the staff as well. So that's pretty much it. Honestly, I just felt like I've just fit in like a glove.
And it's always going to help when you have players like George Tafua and Jaden Ockenbaugh on the outside of you as well.
Yeah, 100%. I've played against both at the NRL and played against George. I normally try to avoid him. He always used to tell my fullback, like, either hit me early or don't hit me at all. So it's good now that I get to play next to him, and I'm enjoying every bit of it.
And you made your 200th career appearance on Sunday. How pleased are you with that, and obviously to do it in Bradford colours?
Yeah, very pleasing. To be honest, I didn't even know I was coming up to that until someone mentioned it over here, or we did the jersey presentation. But yeah, very grateful to make it this far in my career and be able to play 200 games and with a great club as well, Bradford.